I'm the least qualified for that. I'm the least qualified for that. I remember I wept on the commissioning day. What will I be preaching that will make meaning for a whole year? God, what have you brought me into? I couldn't imagine what to teach, what to be saying that will still be meaningful in a year. So don't mind the way I do what I do. There are better hundreds than me at the door. When I hear testimony, I wonder, what did they hear then? And I still cry today when I hear testimonies of what Jesus did behind me without my knowledge.
I have no doubt in me that this video you're about to watch is going to be a blessing. So please go ahead to like, share, drop your comment, and of course subscribe. And also do not forget to turn on your notification bell so you can get notified when I drop any other video. Thank you so much. Please do enjoy the video.
It's important to know that we are not where we are by strength. We are not where we are today by might. We are all that we are as a commission by grace. All of it. The labor started about this time and went through all the night. I had people crying and groaning and wailing. I've never had such cries in my life. I saw them pass before me, tattered, beaten, broken, deformed. Ekworo, willing. I couldn't help. I began to sob and cry and weep. The Lord said, but from the beginning it was not so. But why? Why all this? And now the hour has come to liberate the world from all oppression of the devil. Through the preaching of the word of faith, I'm sending you forth to undertake this task. I'm the least qualified for that. I'm the least qualified for that. I remember I wept on the commissioning day. What will I be preaching that will make meaning for a whole year? God, what have you brought me into? I couldn't imagine what to teach, what to be saying that will still be meaningful in a year. We'll see what the Lord has done today. Until he humbles us, he will not exalt us. You can't remold clay until it's broken. Then he came by and said to me, I've not chosen you because you are better than anybody else, nor smarter than anyone else. I've only given you a privilege. And should you abuse it, there are better hundreds at the door. These were not hidden statements. They were declared openly in the powerhouse. Two of us are here today. God said it to me. There are better hundreds at the door. So don't mind the way I do what I do. There are better hundreds than me at the door. I have to seize that opportunity and make the most of it. Well, where we are today, flowing in fortune, I brought not a dime to ministry. Carry no personal script, greet no man on the way. A concerned elder brother in the faith said to me, Brother David, how much saving have you got? I said, none. Even if I have any, I will finish it before I go. He said, carry no personal script. Absolute childlike faith, which moves the hand of God. Because what faith does is to move the hand of God into action. Who had believed that report? Unto whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? Absolute faith. There was no World Bank There was no financial bank. There was no human backing. And yet, he began to do what he wanted to do. We owe God thanks. We owe God thanks. We owe God thanks. When I hear testimony, I wonder, what did they hear then? And I still cry today when I hear testimonies of what Jesus did behind me without my knowledge. We owe God thanks as a commission. Everything A to Z is Jesus at work. Everything A to Z is Jesus at work. I said to him, Jesus, you called me to go into full-time ministry. Who pays me? And humorously came by, he said, from Luke chapter 10, verse 1, after this he appointed 70 others also. He said, you are in my employment. I am responsible. Just stay on duty. Autant. He has been paying without failure. Every time. Because he said so. Paul said, I'm what I am by the grace of God. We owe God thanks. This was a platform without form or shape. It was void. And God came in, began to speak value, began to add color. And here we are today by his grace. We owe God thanks for his wondrous works in our midst. We owe him thanks. Testimonies have never ceased. We owe him thanks. For diverse change of stories, both as a church and individuals, we owe him thanks. We owe him thanks. We once had the privilege of having the largest grass cathedral in the world. We're excited about it. Jesus did it. He built it in 1 week. We owe him thanks. And now they say we have some large sanctuary in the world. We owe him thanks. Everything began from zero. Whatever value you see today is added by him. We owe him thanks. Diverse change of stories. We had one now from Zambia. You think I know the person? No. You ever had a call from him? No. It's the one that called that went to do it. It's around the world. We owe him thanks. For his faithfulness to his word, there is nothing he has said that failed. We owe him thanks. This is the place, was the word concerning Canaan land. Is it not the place today? In the nature, it should be the end of the ministry. It became the beginning of a new chapter. We owe him thanks. It will build Faith Tabernacle in 1 year. How? He knows. And he did. We owe him thanks. Everything like a dream, coming in face by face. We owe him thanks. We've never lacked the reign of the word in all our assemblies. We owe him thanks. Testimonies everywhere in all of our churches around the world. We owe him thanks. The same God of the commission that's moving through every vessel, wherever we are found. We owe him thanks. And for the continuous growth and expansion Waves of expansion without imagination. Beyond imagination, sorry. Something humorous happened. We are going to go to 75 new nations. Okay, so let's take steps. Let's bring in some people. Proven hands, we said, from around the world, and then get them inducted, and then send them out. First night we came, and I was going to speak. The Lord said, "These are not the people I'm going to use. They have come with their family. Some nursing mothers." So after the meeting, I called them and said, "God just spoke to me that you are not the people He wants to use. So you will go back." Induction ended by the first session. So we didn't have to send one person, one missionary to 83 nations. They were just there. Humorous God. We didn't have to send a dime from Nigeria to invade those nations. Humorous God. Even this last week, a new church was still planted. All by the hand of God. We owe Him thanks. We owe God thanks. We owe God thanks. It's a debt we must pay. It's a debt we must pay. Now, I've seen quite some things happen purely by the hand of God, because I'd never felt a loss of virtue for once. Yet, He has raised the dead. He has caused tumor. He has brought life, even online. He is worthy of all praise. He is worthy of all praise. He is worthy of all praise.